In the world of comedy, few institutions have survived as long or made as significant an impact as Saturday Night Live. As we approach 2025, this groundbreaking show is about to celebrate its 50th anniversary, a milestone that demands reflection, celebration, and yes, a bit of critical examination. Let's begin with the revolutionary origins and the Lorne Michaels vision. In the mid-1970s, television comedy was predictable, sanitized, and frankly, boring. Enter Lorne Michaels, a Canadian comedy producer with a radical vision. He wanted to create something different, a late-night show that was live, unpredictable, and unapologetically irreverent. When NBC greenlit Saturday Night Live on December 11, 1975, no one could have predicted the cultural phenomenon that was about to unfold. Michaels assembled a group of young comedians who would become nothing short of comedy legends. The original cast were comedy revolutionaries, and the first cast was a who's who of comedic talent. Chevy Chase, the lanky physical comedian. John Belushi, a tornado of energy and wild characters. Dan Aykroyd, the master of precision and character work. Gilda Radner, a comedic genius with unparalleled character range. Bill Murray, who would later become a global cinema icon. These weren't just comedians, they were cultural disruptors. Each week, they took on everything, from political satire to bizarre character studies, pushing the boundaries of what comedy could be. Then came the golden decades of the late 70s and 80s, or comedy's Wild West. SNL wasn't just a TV show, it was a cultural touchstone. Sketches became national conversations. Characters like the Church Lady, created by Dana Carvey, or the Wayne's World duo transcended comedy and became part of the American lexicon. The show's political satire was razor sharp. Chevy Chase's Gerald Ford impressions, which portrayed the president as comically clumsy, became so iconic that they arguably influenced public perception. When Eddie Murphy took the stage, he didn't just perform, he dominated, creating characters that would be remembered for generations. Saturday Night Live was a comedy incubator. More than a show, SNL became a launching pad for comedic talent. Consider the alumni who became global stars: Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Jimmy Fallon, Amy Poehler, Kate McKinnon. Each generation brought its own flavor, its own comedic revolution. However, the changing comedy landscape and modern challenges proved difficult for the show, and here's where things get complicated. As we approach the show's 50th anniversary, many longtime fans agree SNL isn't what it used to be. The comedy has changed. Where once sketches were intricate, character-driven pieces that could run 7 to 10 minutes, now they feel shorter, more fragmented. The internet age demands quick hits, and SNL seems to have adapted, perhaps too much. This can be due to all of the political comedy in the internet era. Political comedy, once SNL's strongest suit, now feels different. In the era of constant news cycles and instant fact-checking, the show's political sketches often feel less cutting-edge and more predictable. Compare a classic Chevy Chase political sketch to modern political comedy. The older sketch had nuance, character, and unexpected turns. Today's feels more like an extended Twitter joke, losing the depth that made SNL's political comedy legendary. Despite all this, behind the scenes, the Lorne Michaels magic is still going strong. Regardless of the critiques, one constant remains: Lorne Michaels. He has been the show's heartbeat since its inception, guiding it through 5 decades of massive cultural shifts. Michaels isn't just a producer, he's a talent scout, a comedy philosopher, and arguably the most important figure in modern American comedy. His ability to spot and nurture talent is unparalleled. The current state of SNL begs to be examined by fans and viewers of the show. Are the sketches as consistently brilliant as they were in the 70s and 80s? Probably not, but the show still produces moments of genuine comedy gold. Current cast members like Bowen Yang, Cecily Strong, and 𝐂𝐐� continue to push boundaries. The challenge is maintaining relevance in a fragmented media landscape where comedy is everywhere, on TikTok, YouTube, podcasts, and streaming platforms. So why does SNL even still matter? Despite the critiques, Saturday Night Live remains crucial. It's a live comedy experiment, a training ground for comedic talent, and a reflection of American cultural moments. Each generation finds its comedy differently, and SNL continues to adapt, sometimes successfully, sometimes awkwardly, but always authentically. At its core, SNL is a comedy legacy. As we celebrate 50 years, we're not just celebrating a TV show. We're celebrating a comedy institution that has defined multiple generations of humor. Lorne Michaels' original vision, a live, unpredictable comedy show that takes risks, remains intact. The comedy might have changed, but the spirit of innovation continues. Saturday Night Live, 50 years of laughter, controversy, and pure, unfiltered comedy. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment with your all-time favorite SNL moment.